All right, everyone. Well, we are back this week. We are in Crooked Creek Campground in Gaines, Pennsylvania. It's about 25 miles west of Wellsboro and maybe 10-15 miles east of Gilton. We're tucked in the middle of all these mountains along Pine Creek. Crooked Creek Campground. We're going to go ahead and do our walkthrough, just kind of show you what the sites are like. Just a real clean area. All the picnic tables are brand new this year. The pedestals and your water and everything have been upgraded since the new owners in the last 5 years. We'll just take you around, show you what the sites look like, and then I think we're going to try to hit the Grand Canyon. The Pennsylvania Grand Canyon is not too far down the road. And then we've actually talked to the owners, and they're going to sit down and give us an update on some projects that they have going on, as well as some activities. They got a wine tasting thing tomorrow.
It's a sip and paint.
Sip and paint. So we'll see how that goes. That sounds exciting. So yeah, we'll spin you around. The campground is really just, the whole perimeter is right around Pine Creek. So real cool area. Big, huge sycamore trees. They just look really cool down here. Walked around this morning, was able to see a bunch of wildlife, eagles, osprey, all kinds of ducks. So let's, yeah, we'll spin you around, take a look. So here's one of the sites that nobody's in right now. If you peek over, first of all, it's an awesome view of the creek. You got that rock ledge over there, but we'll show you. So these are brand new picnic tables, so it's really nice. Here's how all of your posts look. Real clean. These ones are metered for season. $50-30. So perfect. Real clean. And on the other side, your water up off the ground, so you got room for your regulators and all that if you want. Filters. It's real neat. This is like Pine Creek, so there's a ton of trout in here.
So a few weeks ago, we did a review of Crooked Campground. You'll have to look at our video playlist to find that. That was a beautiful campground as well. That was on the opposite end of Pine Creek. So now we are, what are we?
What was that? That was the south.
Was that the south side?
South side, I think, yeah. Or no.
Same creek.
Yeah, just a different location.
Just different,
yep.
Completely different area.
Yep. So we're all the way up here at the far end of the campground. This is one of the best fishing holes here. It's real deep. It's actually a good wading hole, and a lot of kids will bring tubes up here in the summer, but good fishing around this corner. Real nice slow spot of the creek. He's actually adding on to this, it'll be twice as big. Got the framework done on the outside, waiting for the canopy, it looks like.
They're clean.
Clean?
Yep. And this is actually fairly new. I think that they put this in one of the first years they owned it.
I think so too.
And the showers are not metered. So you take a hot shower up here.
Yep. Very nice. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2.
Action.
Alright. So it is day 2 of our 3-day trip to Crooked Creek in Gaines, Pennsylvania. And it finally quit raining. We're getting ready to head to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, which is probably, for the West Rim side, maybe 10 minutes away. So we're going to focus on the West Rim side today, and we're going to go find a trail called Barber Rock. So we'll take some footage and kind of show you guys what the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon has to offer. It's known more in the fall for its foliage when the leaves are turning, but it's a pretty neat little place. So we're gonna head there for, well, until it starts raining, I guess.
And in a couple of weeks, we are going to be visiting another campground on the other side of the canyon. And then we'll maybe go, that's more of like the touristy side of the canyon.
Yep.
So we'll go on the other side in a couple of weeks.
So we'll flip you around, kind of show you the drive a little bit, and see you when we get there. the west rim side of the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon now. It took us about 10 minutes to get here. We're out hiking with the blazes. And
it is about 46 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's chilly. May 8th, and it is chilly. We're gonna head out the Barber Rock Trail. So check it out. Let's see what it's like when we get out there.
So this one loops in with the West Rim Trail. That when you first pull in down there past the Burn and Barrel, that first pull off, that's the start of the West Rim
Okay.
Trail.
Yep, you can see it going along the road down there.
The boys and I did a couple miles of that last fall, and it was good. That
Easy.
portion was easy.
Cool.
So is this where we're at right here?
So we'll start here, yeah, and then you can follow the same path back, or if you do the West Rim Trail right up here, it comes out.
Cool.
Good and easy.
Cool.
Little history. I hear buddy Derek again. Last time we walked together, we saw some eagles.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
What do you think we'll see on this trip? Hagen, what do you think we'll see?
People.
People? That's a good guess. Yeah. Pay attention. We'll see what kind of trees we see. There's some oak trees. So there's probably a lot of squirrels and some deer, maybe some turkeys.
Grizzly
There's
bears.
some bears. Those Pennsylvania grizzlies. Yeah, it is nice. You could bring the bikes on here for sure. So we've walked maybe 300 yards out that Barber Trail.
Yeah.
And it takes you over. We're still not to the end of it yet, but here's a cool overlook. You can see down and see the bike trail, rails for trail. Yeah, Charlotte, get back. Yeah, you can see Pine Creek down there. Pretty neat. But the main trail is right behind us, so we literally had to go like 10 feet off the trail, 20 feet off the trail. So we're walking out the Barber Trail, and the whole trail is pretty much right beside the west side of this canyon. And there's a real cool overlook right here. It's got a cool rock over here. But it just looks right down Pine Creek, right down the canyon. So this is what they call the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. You can't see, but way down there, you can see people walking on that rails for trail, or rails to trail. And then there's kayakers fishing on the river. Pretty neat. Yep. What do you think, babe? Is this cool?
She's like, I'm gonna get sick.
Hey kids, what do you think? Charlotte.
It is cool.
Neat, huh? So this is the end of the trail. What was that, like a mile? Like,
It's not even a mile. I think it's 0.8 or
yeah,
6 or something. It's easy.
low, like, what do you want to say? Low impact and high reward.
High altitude.
And because it's handicapped, families with strollers and wagons
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
motorized wheelchairs.
absolutely. Anyone can get out here. Super easy. It's just like this the whole way. Yeah, that was a good one, Cassie. So we took this trail in. This is the Barber Rock Trail that takes you out to this viewing area. We're gonna do a circle and go out a different trail that take us right back to the car. So we're gonna go out this way, but this trail, super easy to do. The reward is worth it. 10-star view, wheelchair accessible. You could ride your bikes on it if you wanted. Great view of the whole rim of the canyon over here. Some cool rocks to step out on and look out. But we're gonna head back this way and meet you back at the car. So we got back to the truck after that Barber Rock trail that we did. We came off the road just a little bit farther, and we're up at the top of the Colton Point West Rim. And you don't actually have to even walk out a trail to get some of the views here. We'll show you some of the signage, and then we'll go across and look at the sites.
So I didn't know this, did you?
What?
So there were several glaciers that sculpted this landscape.
No, I didn't know that
And
either.
as the last glacier receded 10,000 years ago, it helped carve the gorge.
Huh. Makes sense. What was that CCC? I can't remember what that was. That's a I can't remember what that CCC stands for. Something though. I believe it was that group that worked for like $25 a month and got it sent home to their family right after the Depression, I think.
Oh. Well, what's it going here?
Yeah, it's a Roosevelt thing. Yep. So the CCC.
Civilian Conservation
Yep.
Corps.
Create a civilian conservation corps. Hard work, pride, spirit, education. Many young men came to the camps hungry and poorly clothed. They were issued uniforms and given 3 meals a day. Most young men gained about 40 pounds while in the CCC. The men earned $30 a month, most of which was sent home to their families. Huh. You'd have thought I just read that sign, babe. Come on.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Some of these old pictures.
Yeah, that's, we know that because I think it was Finding Our Someday. Actually, just did something on the CCC.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that.
Yep.
Yep.
So this is our little piece of CCC heaven in
That's right.
Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. How are you guys? Nice.
Beautiful view.
Oh my gosh. They took the binoculars down. There used to be binoculars here. There it is. There's a hawk down there. A lot of times you come here, you can see eagles flying and stuff.
You can see the rails for trails.
Yep.
Following right along with the creek.
Pretty neat, huh? What do you think, babe? Pause for a GoPro selfie. Kids were lazy. They couldn't stay on this hike.
Big long.
Big
hike.
long hike from the truck. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up our Pennsylvania Grand Canyon tour. We'll head back to the campground.
Okay, so it is Sunday evening. We just got home from Crooked Creek Campground. Before we give you a review of the campground and what our thoughts are, we were able to meet up with Chad, and we will roll the clip. He's gonna tell us
Some of the events that they have planned for this summer, some of the projects they got going on right now,
Yep.
and what they have done so far. So kind of just a run through of some things that they've done. So we'll cut and show you that footage right now. Then when we come back, we'll tell you our review and some things to do in the area. So stay tuned. Yeah, so I'm here with Chad. He is the one doing all this work here at Crooked
Not the
Creek.
only one, but
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. But he's just going to give us a couple updates on what they got going on and some of the activities scheduled for the summer.
well, welcome to Crooked Creek Campground, and behind us here you can see we're building 3 new cabins, all nicely updated. And let's see, as far as activities, we have June, July, August, September. We have a smoke off in June. We have a Wilderfest July 24th. We have a outdoor sportsman show scheduled for August 14th. That'll be our first annual. And come fall time, we do a gathering. We do apple pressing, hay rides, pumpkins, other activities. I mean, we're building a huge event tent right now. It's endless what we could do in there. We have Pine Creek. We do a lot of rafting, kayaking. We also rent river tubes here.
Then you're building the...
Oh yeah, we got some popular glamping tents going up. We're building some platforms right on the water down below, and we're gonna have 3 of them.
But yeah, so looking forward to getting this on YouTube and showing you guys the campground. They've done a lot of work. Everything's real clean. Looks real good down here. Kids had a blast. A lot of activities to do. Got the canyon.
You got the shower house. All
Yeah,
that,
got the shower house.
New
yep.
shower house, all new water, electric everywhere.
Yep, real nice. The trees are all trimmed up. Looks like you did that, so you don't have to worry about.
We're still
hitting
at it.
anything.
We got this section right there.
Yep.
I'm gonna open that up by next year.
Yep, real good. So.
Level it out, get some more grass growing.
Yep. Always busy, but it looks real good. You guys have done a lot of work, and we're excited to show people. So check it
We're
out.
excited to have you here.
Yeah.
You can make it
Creek.
out.
All right.
Any of our events, you can come out to.
Yeah.
They're usually always open to the public.
It stops raining. If not, I guess you got that big tent.
That's right.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
We have cover.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Hey, appreciate it.
Okay, so the campground is very much an outdoorsy person place.
Yep.
They have Pine Creek right along the campground. You can get sites that are right on the creek. Those are nice, especially in the summertime when the kids can go out in inner tubes, or you see a lot of kayakers coming down through there. You can actually take your lawn chairs and sit right on the creek.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, which is right by, and they have a ton of hiking trails, fishing.
You can the Rails for Trails is right there.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of the year, there is a snowmobile club right there, as well as if you were to go a little farther past Gilton, Potato City, I believe they call it, is known for a lot of snowmobile trails.
Yeah.
Some of those cabins, Chad said they're going to be leaving open all year.
Yes.
So that'll be a nice place for either hunters, because there is a lot of game lands around, or people that want to get involved with the snowmobiling.
Yeah, there are a lot of snowmobile trails through there.
Right. One thing that I liked, as soon as you got there, actually, okay, so going through Gaines, so this campground's in Gaines, Pennsylvania, going through Gaines is a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Make sure that you hit that 35-mile-an-hour because that's patrolled very heavily. But right after that is the entrance to the campground, and this spring, I think, it was all blacktopped. So the entrance is really nice to get in and out of to get onto Route 6. So that was a huge upgrade this year. Real smooth entrance. As far as the campground goes, I think we said it a few times already. Very clean.
Yes.
Bathrooms are
Brand new. Yep.
in the last couple years. They have that giant tent where they have all kinds of activities. You did that sip and paint.
Yeah, it's almost like they have at least one activity each month through the season, starting in May, June, July, August. If you go to their website, I'm sure they have them listed there.
Right.
The sites are nice sites. It's all new electric.
That's right.
And they're spacious sites too. They're not stacked right on top of each other. You've got a lot of room.
She's gonna pick on me because I've said this 100 times, but the brand new picnic tables are nice. Sometimes you get those sites where the tables are just horrible. It's like the worst part of your camping is the picnic tables. I don't know. I guess I really liked them this weekend, but they are new and they're nice. So I think the biggest thing is, as Chad mentioned, the glamping that he's going to be putting up right along the edge of the Pine Creek there. That's going to be really neat to see.
Yep. And this campground was purchased just 5 or so years ago, and since they purchased it, they have done a lot of work to the campground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another big thing that I will say is, well, it's important to me get in and out of the campground is the trees. They have pruned the trees, so you don't have to worry about scraping anything on your air conditioner going in and out. And when you're in your site, there's just enough trees to have nice shade. But they've cut them up to where you don't have to worry about your awning getting caught in branches or your slides or anything like that. So just a real good clean. We love it. It was a really nice place. There's excellent fishing right in Pine Creek. They have fishing tournaments on that creek, so it was really good.
A lot of great people seem to go there. I think that's huge. You know, the people running the place and the people that are attracted to going to that place. It seems like a great group of people.
Yeah. It's almost like the culture that they're making by having standards and holding the place. Yeah, it's nice. Camp Store was nice. Again, you can get ice, you can get propane. If you forget something, they have almost everything in that camp store.
Oh,
so.
they do kayak and
Oh, yeah.
tube
Tube
rentals
rentals.
also. Yep.
Yep. So, yeah, this one was a thumbs up for us.
Yeah, overall we like this one.
Yep.
You know, the kids kept busy the entire time. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of other kids actually staying. It's early May.
And the weather was awful
Yeah.
this weekend. It was cold and rained almost the entire time.
Yeah, it did. But we stayed busy. Check out the canyon. Last thing I think we wanted to say is you're in the middle of awesome country, but you have a really good selection of restaurants in the area.
Oh, delicious.
So you have the Log Cabin, you have the Antlers, you have the Burning Barrel, you
Yeah.
have the Coach Stop In.
Yes, those are all excellent restaurants. The food is
Yeah.
so good and the prices are all
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you get there and want to have a date night or something, go check out one of those places.
Yep.
So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. A lot of people seem to be liking the reviews so far, and we will continue doing them. We're headed to Hills Creek State Park next weekend, which will be our first state park that we've done, and we'll have to see how that goes. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.